With interstellar travel being more accessible than ever before, spacefaring civilizations have begun to expand their horizons, exploring wider reaches of the galaxy. New planets containing weird and wonderful life are being discovered every day, bringing with them new opportunities to deepen our understanding of the natural world. In this episode, we will explore some of the most extraordinary temperate planets the Nugsdor Adjunct region has to offer, each supporting a thriving and diverse ecosystem. Welcome to An Interloper's Guide to the Nugsdor Adjunct region. Nestled on the fringes of galactic hub space, the Nugsdor Adjunct region sits approximately 671,000 light-years from the centre of the Euclid galaxy. It is the fifth of 11 regions that make up the galactic hub's territory and contains hundreds of star systems full of vibrant life. This is Tilianu, a system of 3 planets orbiting a Cadmian-class star. Its temperate planet, Inomi XII/G9, possesses some of the most interesting topography so far documented in this region of space. Formed over millennia, steep mountain peaks dominate the landscape, towering above small pockets of grassy lowlands and lakes. These low-altitude valleys support an abundance of nutritious grasses and vegetation that flourish in the planet's tropical climate. Of the small selection of animals that roam the lowlands, one species never ventures from the valley of their birth, living out their days within the bounds of a single territory. This is Boilbolosa, the largest and most common of the planet's land animals. Despite their threatening appearance, the species are gentle in nature, their sharp horns used only to uproot the vegetation that makes up their diet. Living in such small isolated communities, Boilbolosa's genetic makeup has remained unchanged for millennia, thanks in part to their reproductive process. The species reproduce asexually, each individual rearing up to 3 genetically identical offspring in their lifetime. This, with the abundance of food, negates the need for travel, allowing generations to inhabit the same territory as their oldest ancestors. Though isolated from other populations of their species, Boilbolosa are found all across Inomi XII/G9. There is one of the planet species, however, that resides in a single area, no bigger than that of a standard space station interior. Welcome to Lake Imajuno, Inomi's deadliest expanse of water. It is a place unlike any other on the planet, completely inaccessible from the outside, sealed in by vertical mountain peaks. Rainwater running down the mountain slopes carries fine mineral particles into the lake, increasing the water's pH to deadly levels. As well as extreme water toxicity, Lake Imajuno receives very little sunlight, the surrounding mountains casting long shadows on its alkaline waters. These conditions are inhospitable to all but the most specialized of life. This is Daddaoynae, an aquatic species found exclusively beneath the waves of Lake Imajuno. Perfectly adapted to their environment, the species thrive in these deadly waters, roaming the lake in small, socially complex schools. Their highly specialized gills filter out toxins from the water, protecting the fish's immune system from damage. To cope with the limited light, Daddaoynae possess advanced night vision that allows them to navigate the murky waters as they search for the plants that make up their diet. Due to the immense rarity of the Daddaoynae species, Lake Imajuno is heavily protected by planetary authorities to avoid contamination of its extremely unique ecosystem. Isolation is a common thread within Inomi 12/G9, and above the clouds, the story is no different. Introducing Luxyeziamera, Inomi's only aerial species. Unchallenged, they roam the skies in great numbers, blissfully unaware of the creatures that inhabit the lowlands. Nestled between sheer peaks, high-altitude plateaus accessible only by air provide ample vegetation for the species. Luxyeziamera are extremely light, and they rely on air currents to keep them airborne, as they search the mountain peaks for vegetation. Protruding on both sides of their neck, highly specialized fins work to direct their flight, allowing the creature almost complete control of direction. Though seemingly disconnected from the rest of Inomi's ecosystem, Luxyeziamera plays a pivotal role in the overall health of the planet. Their waste is directly dropped into the lowlands, acting as a fertilizer for the planet's vegetation. This helps guarantee the continued sustainability of the ecosystem, ensuring there is plenty of food available for all. Inomi 12/G9's unique topography and segregated ecosystem is heavily guarded, and remains almost completely untouched from outside influences. Currently, access is only granted for scientific research, and landing parties are strictly supervised for the duration of their visit. Unlike Inomi 12/G9, elsewhere in the Nugsdor Adjunct region lies a temperate planet that actively encourages visitors. This is Helleu XIV, a system of 5 planets orbiting an Indium-class star. Each year, thousands of interlopers visit the system, exploring the various tourist attractions found on each of Helleu's planets. The most popular destination by far is the system's Vapour planet, Cicric Beta. Ancient trees stand as stark monuments amongst the lush green grasses, providing shelter for the planet's native creatures during frequent rainstorms. These heavy rains raise planetary temperatures from a balmy 60 degrees to well over 200, resulting in the creation of copious amounts of steam. Though deadly to the unprepared, these extreme temperature fluctuations are part of the main draw for tourists visiting the planet. Natural hot springs sealed off from the planet's temperamental environment are rented out to the public for bathing. The warm water is said to have healing properties. As well as these springs, interlopers can enjoy natural steam baths, with facilities being built all over the planet. Steam filtered from the planet's storms is cooled slightly before filling small bathhouses, a treatment known to be beneficial for respiratory health. In addition to being a popular destination for health-conscious interlopers, Cicric Beta's allure does extend beyond relaxation activities. This is Sternosdus, a creature unique to Cicric Beta. Visitors from all over the galaxy gather to see these strange creatures in the wild, and the profits from viewing pod ticket sales go back into researching and conserving their population. The species feed on fern-like plants and mushrooms, their large bills effective at ripping up vegetation down to the roots. Sternosdus have not evolved eyes, the tissue of which can be easily damaged in Cicric Beta's heat storms. Instead, the species perceive the environment using echolocation, the intricacies of which are not yet fully understood. Their green striped coats help camouflage them amongst the planet's grasses, but they are drawn to the viewing pods by offerings of food. This gives visitors a chance to see these incredibly shy creatures up close, a rare experience that has secured Cicric Beta's spot as the top tourist destination within Helleu XIV. There is only one other planet within the Nugsdor Adjunct region that rivals Cicric Beta in popularity, offering interlopers some of the most fantastic views found anywhere within the Euclid galaxy. This is Lennsylv Tau, the Narti 3 system's flourishing planet. Beneath its gentle grassy hills, a complex mycelium network spans the entirety of the planet, made evident by the abundance of mushrooms found growing on the surface. These incredible mushrooms and grasses serve as the food source for the planet's herbivores, including the most bizarre species so far documented within the Euclid galaxy. The Snakodesopus species. It is in fact two separate life forms, a blind bipedal species and an invertebrate, living symbiotically together. At birth, the Snakodesopus's parents of the Snako species collect a desopus from a birthing pit underground, attaching it to their offspring, forming a bond that lasts a lifetime. Being entirely blind, the Snako species depend on Desopus's eyes to see their surroundings. The image is transported through a specialized optic nerve attached directly onto the Snako's brain. In exchange for this gift of sight, the Snako provides Desopus with access to its energy store, so it can share the spoils of its hunts for vegetation. This perfect symbiosis, coupled with the creature's strange appearance, draws both scientists and tourists to Lennsylv Tau, hoping to catch a glimpse of this extremely rare coupling. Snakodesopus are diurnal, and as night falls, a wonder takes hold of the landscape. Luciferin, transferred through the planet's extensive mycelium network, gives bioluminescent light to the planet's mushrooms and grasses, resulting in a breathtaking nighttime display. The exquisite beauty of the planet's flora is well documented, and it remains the most photographed location in the galaxy to date. Inomi 12/G9, Cicric Beta, and Lennsylv Tau remain some of the most fascinating planets so far discovered within the Nugsdor Adjunct region. From the isolated valleys of Inomi 12/G9 to the steamy allure of Cicric Beta's hot springs, and the symbiotic dance of the Snakodesopus on Lennsylv Tau, each planet is unique in its own right. In this season, we've glimpsed only a handful of the wonders this galaxy has to offer, reminding us that curiosity knows no bounds. We hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until our next cosmic exploration in a brand new season of An Interloper's Guide, have fun, stay safe, and be curious.